Yo, what is up, gamers? Hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Today, we're going to be going through the 8.2 bonus patch notes and 8.3 update notes. We'll be going through both of them. Just the items, gods, and anything else that happens. I'm not going to really be looking at the skins. Although this is a 6 skin. So for 8.2, just an overall buff to healing. The healing window for after brawling with an enemy god is down from 4 to 3 seconds. So it just nerfs it faster. So after 3 seconds instead of 4, your healing will go down by 30%. Just 5% up across the board everywhere. CAD shield is increased, thank goodness. They said on stream that this was unintended. This should, I don't know. That doesn't make sense. But good nerf. CAD was getting abused. Fail nerf. Or fail not nerf. Decreased physical power from 45 to 40. Good. Decreased crit strike from 20 to 10. Good. Increased critical strike chance on marked enemies from 15 to 20. So it's just, you have 5% less crit when you ult, and then 10% when you don't ult. Or wait, yeah, 10% when you don't ult, and then you're down 5 power. Decent little nerf to fail not. Berserkers, I think this is the worst one for the hunters. They're kind of abusing this one. Increased cost from 25 to 2600, decreased physical power from 50 to 40, and then decreased attack speed from 20 to 15. I think this item is going to be a lot worse now. It's now more expensive, and you're going to get less out of it in terms of power and attack speed, so I think that's a good little nerf. And this is my problem with this patch. This item right here. When you're already nerfing crit and the part of the crit build, because the crit build was boots, berserkers, fail not, wind demon, and then death toll, and then whatever item you wanted last, deathbringer, poison star, whatever. You shouldn't be buffing what counters it while also nerfing it. I feel like you're just going all in too fast, especially when you don't know how much it's going to affect it. I don't know. It was just, this is a big nerf to crit. Crit might not even be built anymore after this next patch because of all of this. We'll see how it goes. I think it kills crit, but I'm not entirely sure. We'll see. Maybe some other hunter crit build comes out. Archmage's gem. I don't even see this item getting built that much anymore. Just like Nuwas, really. Most of the gods have a better item that they go. A lot of mids are now building Sundering Axe. So I don't know where this nerf is coming from. It must just be a Nuwa nerf. And they don't want to nerf Nuwa, so they're nerfing Archmages instead. Yeah, for a specific few, it'd be like Nuwa. So this is literally just a Nuwa nerf. Okay. Paulo. I'm looking for top meta nerfs. This one was clear, written in the sky. Name of his ult. Clever. Oh, it's across the sky. Never mind. Not his ult. Apollo's have incredibly high metrics. Currently has the most. So he's the most played god in ranked conquest. So they're looking to nerf him. So they nerf a physical god's power scaling on their ultimate. That is not a good nerf. I mean, they obviously don't want to kill him, but this isn't even a nerf. How many times are you like, oh, I would have killed him there if I had a little bit more scaling on my ultimate? Never. You've never said that. So I don't like that nerf. It's hardly a nerf. This small fellow packs a big punch. Dancer received a few nerfs already, and his win percentage has come down, but his pick and ban remain extremely high. So this is down to 1 second, and then the decreasing is 1 damage at the top end. See, I think Danzabur's biggest strength lies in his 3. But they must just want his 3 to be extremely strong. Because right now, it's not his stun on his ult that's a big thing. But his 1's burst damage in the late game is actually insane. Like, as soon as you get this to 270, you're going to be swinging. So, I mean, as soon as you get this level 5, you're going to be swinging. So, Kakulin. This one needed a nerf. Kakulin has been dominating laning phase. I mean, dominating solo lane this entire season. Decreased physical power per level from 3 to 2 when transformed. So, level 5, instead of 15 power, he'll be at 10. It's a good nerf. I don't know. Late game, it's going to be, what, 20 power? I mean, that's okay. It's not going to change too much. Maybe this one's a little bit more. Barb Spear, Ground Slam. Decreased base damage on both forms from 75 to 65. So this is just 1 damage. I honestly always thought his 1's damage was just so high. For no reason. It's 315 damage. I feel that's got to be one of the highest, like, base ability instant damage ticks or abilities in the game. I feel like most of them are like 280 or something like that, but 315 was a lot, and it's only 10 damage. So this is, I don't think this changes Kakulin at all. I think he's still going to be running the solo lane. When you win a world championship with Scylla, people don't soon forget it. This goddess has spiked in popularity ever since the PK squad showed us how to play her. That's her entire nerf is 10% on a combo. So say Scylla's at 500 power, which is very, very low for a Scylla. Say like mid to late game. She's going to be doing, what, 50 less damage? Don't think this is a great nerf. This is a good nerf, though. I mean, 5% isn't that much, but her 2 did so much damage to tanks. And that's the end of the 8.2 nerf. This is the ADC and the healing nerf patch. And then a couple of the strong OP gods. All four of these gods get banned in most games. Maybe not Cucullin, but Dan's, Apollo, and Scylla all get banned in ranked. This is a good patch. I still don't like this one. This is my least favorite thing about the patch. I don't know. The cat shield nerf is probably my favorite nerf in the patch. My favorite thing about the patch. Some of it else is just across the board. This is a lot of anti-heal that's getting added. And then these nerfs are just not huge nerfs. Like, these gods are still going to be at the top end of the game, in my opinion. And that does it for 8.2. The bonus update. You can check the skins quick if you want. Green Knight Arthur. There's a sick Cupid skin. Yeah. 8.3 update notes. I'll slowly go through the skins if you guys like them. I think this Zhang skin is sick. He needed this skin. And then this Serb skin is awesome. And the Raw skin too. Rest of the skins. Sobek needed his skin was so bad. His base skin was the worst. So they're adding a West Coast server for all you guys people that didn't know that. They're trying that out. ISIS is being renamed to ESET. Balance live with the 8.3 update. So Stone of Foul and Mail of Renewal rework. Okay. So I'm pretty sure a lot of people are going to be wondering about these two items in particular because they are kind of supporty or tank mage build items. Sage Stone stats were adjusted to smoothly build into the reworked Stone of Fall. Health combined with both protections gives support players a solid tier 2 that gives them a bit of extra power to maintain pressure protection. So this is kind of in the binding area. 1400 gold for 50 health, 20 power, 15 of both prots. Just compare this item to binding. Binding is 1700 gold, so 300 more, no health. I think it's 30 power, 30 prots, 30 prots, and then I think it's 10 pen. I mean, I guess that one is a true T2, so it makes sense, but this is kind of a pretty bad power spike. 1400 gold for no power and irrelevant amount of prots. This isn't really a solid tier 2. Okay, either way. Sort of Foul rework. We feel that Foul's passive and stats provided strong tankiness to supports, but it's very hard to feel that tankiness in a fight. Wait, what? Wasn't this item like 80 power and 40 prots? Players able to actively weave in basic attacks to increase their mitigation and crowd control in order to stay in a fight. Okay. So 2,500 gold. Okay, these stats are terrible. You're paying 2,500 gold for a tiny amount of health, basically no power, an irrelevant amount of prots. When you hit a god with a basic attack, you gain a stack of Fowl's Blessing, giving you 2% damage mitigation per stack, and 3 stacks you gain double the mitigation and 20% CCR. This effect lasts for 10 seconds. So I guess for bad stats, you're making it up with a pretty strong passive, it seems. Those 3 autos are going to be huge. You're not going to be really weaving basic attacks. You're just going to be trying to get these 3 basic attacks off as quick as you can. So if you're diving the backline, if you're playing like Kabrakan, you're going to want to like blink, use your 1 to stun, auto, and then you'll be at 17% mitigation and 20% CCR with not a single item other than Stone of Foul, sorry. So Stone of Foul and then just Kabrakan's base kit, 17% mitigation after 3 autos, and then 20% CCR. That's a lot. That is a lot. Mitigation is sick for tanks. This item might see some play just because of this passive. These base stats are pretty bad. I mean, they're really bad. But this passive might be enough for it to be bought. Mail of Renewal, 2,400 gold, so it's less. 150 extra health, some HP 5, prots. They're just tossing them. Okay. When you hit by an enemy god, you gain a stack up to once a second, increasing your protections by 4. Max of 5 stacks, last for 5 seconds each. Okay, so it takes 5 seconds for this to stack because you can only do it once a second. At max stacks, upon being hit, you're immediately healed for 15% of your maximum health, and allies with 35% heal within 35 units heal for 50% of their maximum health over 20 seconds. You're okay, so this is a burst heal, 15% instantly, not over time like it used to be. Oh, but it has a cooldown. 60. Oh, I guess it needs a cooldown, otherwise you're just gonna get autoed 5 times and instantly just heal. That is interesting. I feel like this allies within 35 units is pretty irrelevant because if you're getting dove, you're not going to be getting hit by anyone. Like if your team's getting dove and you're peeling, you're not going to be getting hit. Your teammate is. So unless it's just a giant ability that's going to be hitting you both, this isn't going to be proccing. And then if you're diving, nobody's going to be within 35 units of you, so you're not going to be really healing your teammates. But still, like overall, 2,400 gold is a bit expensive. I don't know where. Maybe Boots, Sov, Renewal. I think that is the biggest problem with these items so far is they don't have a place to be built right now. If you rush these items, you're not going to be very tanky. Maybe tank boots into Renewal, tank boots into Foul. Maybe it wouldn't be terrible. But these are bad stats, both of these. I guess if you just need a health item. I mean, this one isn't even a health item. This one stats are a lot worse. Just 300 health, 20 prots of each is not terrible. Because it's basically just a health item with some prots slapped on. And then it gives you this heal. I think Mail of Renewal has a little bit more viability. But maybe Foul. It just depends how hard it is to get basic attacks off in like a comp setting. Because this is like a new thing. Usually you're not worried about auto attacking as a tank. And it lasts for 10 seconds, which is kind of cool. I'm excited for those. Maybe we'll see some play with them. We're definitely going to play around with him when this patch comes out and build him a lot. Attack speed changes. Attack speed slow should not stack with other attack speed slows, but many items such as the newly introduction Manic Scepter and Mace ignored this, especially tricking how these stacks with each other and which would win. 8.3, these effects will no longer stack. So attack speed reduction is no longer a viable way to stop hunters. Good to know. Benevolence. Increase health to 75 to 100. This increased the gold per 5 from 2 to 3. It's now item now is a minimum bonus gold and bonus XP. Okay, this is sick. Honestly, old Benevolence competed with Sentinels pretty well. I mean, obviously, Sentinels is a better item overall, but this Benevolence may be better overall, actually. Compassion isn't nearly much worse than Embrace. This item might be it. Your tankiness in lane is very low because it gives no procs, but 100 health, a lot of gold, and a lot of bonus gold. Mannequin Scepter and I, the Jungle, provided a choice. No longer provides 3 flat damage reduction when you defeat a jungle monsters. Burn to restore 15 health, 50 mana. Okay. So if you think about this as a jungler, if you take 5 ticks of damage from the camp, it mitigated it. 3 flat damage, and you'll heal for health instead. If you take more than that, this is going to be a nerf, but you also get mana. So maybe that's actually a decent trade-off, being able to get mana returned. You just have a really bad problem with mana on Mannequin Scepter. This item is now terrible in lanes. I don't think you'll ever go this item in lanes. Maybe ADCs, but I don't think so. I think this item is a jungle item truly now. I wonder what they do with I too. Increase magical power. While in the jungle, you gain 15, 10. Decrease HP 5 from 15 to 10. Decrease attack speed. Okay. So it's just more HP 5, more power, and then decreased HP 5 in the laning phase and decreased attack speed overall. They're just trying to make I, the jungle, and Mannequin jungle items. They don't want them in lanes. Fair. Protector of the jungle. Decrease physical power 10. Decrease magical power by 20. Decrease attack speed by 10 also. I still think this item is going to be fine. If you're going to go this item before, you're still going to go it. 10% attack speed and 10 power isn't changing much. Stands of time, summon a jack of all trades, master of none situation. So it's less gold, which is good, and increased MP5, also good. This is a better item now. You might see a little bit of sands. However, Moswald does think that Sundering Axe is still the best mage item to go. You just go, I think it's T2 boots, T1 rod, and then you go boots, rod, flat pen, ob shard, and then the Sundering Axe. And I'm pretty sure that's the mage build right now for most gods. So Sentinels is clearly the go-to option. Cheap, efficient, and solid stats. Yep. So they just increased the cost by a little bit. Good. Sentinels is too strong. So Sentinels nerf. Benevolence buff. Benevolence is now cheaper, I think. Or is it they're both 600, I think. Tainted Steel. That's not bad. A little bit extra power. I mean, 15 physical power on an item is a lot. 700 gold, 15 power now. And prots of each. That's good. Death's Toll. Decreased cost from 750 to 650. Decreased health restore scaling from 0.75 of max health to 2.4. Decreased mana restore scaling from 1.5 to maximum mana to 1%. Okay, so increased physical power. So you do a little bit more oh, no longer heals. Okay. So you do more damage. More damage overall. You heal a bit less, and it's cheaper. So it's a better ADC item. Worse solo lane item. Actually, maybe it's just worse. It's probably just a little worse overall. But 650 is good. 650 is pretty cheap. It allows you to go now Death's Toll, Berserkers, the T1 of Berserkers, sorry. And then you get 4 pots. So that's actually nice. Death's Embrace. Okay, so this one's just, the only thing is no longer heals off towers and phoenixes. Okay. I mean, that is a pretty decent nerf because you could basically backdoor with this item because of how much he healed. Vampiric, decreased cost, nice. Decreased health, okay. Decreased prots, and then increased power. So they're making this more of a mage item and less of a guardian item. So now if you're a guardian, you may still go this item because you clear a little bit better. You have less prots. I feel like it's a little bit more of a mid item now than a solo lane item. You're a lot less tanky, but you clear waves better. Maybe some guardians still go it. Doesn't do anything. Doesn't do anything. Doesn't do anything. Don't build it yet. Wait till they add gold spooling to this item, and then you can build this item. Some sort of gold spooling. Gold anywhere. Okay. I have been asking for this for like 3 years. I want to know when I'm getting stunned by this god. I want to know. Thank you. Okay, so just a little... He can just now dash quicker and 2 quicker. Tore those out of my ear. He just now dash quicker and 2 quicker, 1 quicker, auto quicker off of his ult. Nice. Oh... So they're only nerfed to set. Still widely considered the best, if not the... Or second best, if not best god in the game. Third best, somewhere around there. God in the game. Their nerf to him is Bumba's Hammer and Hydras. They think are the problem. I think those are the items that were the problem with set. I disagree, but okay. So Mulan, I heard about this one on stream. Increased slow duration from 2 to 3 seconds. Which is nice. Decreased cooldown from 16 to 14. Another nice one. And then this is the biggest part of it. Biggest part by far. You can now cancel your ult. So you can just use the dash knock-up combo if you're a tank, because your 3 doesn't really do any damage. Maybe confirms kills, but you can now just do the dash to root and then knock up, and then you're fine. Or if you hit your ult as you're trying to run away, you can now cancel it after the root and then keep walking. And this, oh, I mean, okay, nice. Her taunt does damage. Buff her best ability to make it even better. Awesome. So it buffs her as a solo in a jungle. Doesn't do much to support. Kind of frustrating. That's where they went with it. Horus, cooldowns, nice. His cooldowns were painfully high. Nice buff. Amuzen Cobb gets an extra hive. His honey scales. Okay. I mean, I think it's usually the last ability you level. I don't know exactly how you level AMC right now. A lot of people still max the hive. Some max the 2. So it's not that great because it's the last ability you level, I think. X-Ball. Increased max darts. Enemies can hit by from 3 to 5. Poison does not stack. Increased max darts fired from 10 to 15. Okay. So his poison darts just do more damage overall. Basically, that's it. It's just a buff to the poison darts damage. Barrage does an extra 10%. Sure, full damage Thor does an extra 40 damage. Nice. If he has 400 power, he does an extra 40 damage. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Those 2 seconds are actually so big because it always feel like you have to use an ability just to keep your passive stuff, or you always have to be hitting something. Good change. Increased initial damage scaling from 10 to 20%, and then healing is up 2%. Okay. It's actually not that bad. 2% is actually a lot, considering say you have like 5 or 6 corpses underneath you. Instead of only 30%, you get 42% of your health back. And it also reduces your cooldown. Apwash with this change may be considered a healer, because that's a lot of healing to have to deal with. A lot of healing. Almost half of his health bar is going to be healing back up with just 6. Yeah, that's okay. I feel like people are going to underestimate how much he's going to be healing now. Loki, last change of the patch. Increased flurry hit scaling from 18 to 25%. Increased scaling total from 160 to 195. 7% over 5 hits. Okay. So just a little extra damage on Loki's 3. Actually, I mean, 35% is not a little bit. 35% is a good amount. Full damage Loki's 3 is going to be doing some solid damage now. 200%. 200% scaling on his flurry strikes. So say you have 400 power, it's going to be doing 800 scaling. That is pretty sick. Flurry strikes, maybe doing some damage now. That is the patch. 8.3. My favorite thing about it is probably the Mulan change. I like that. I like the Cupid change too. Favorite item? I like these. I like these. They're just new. They actually have some viability potentially now. Maybe they need a little bit of love, or maybe one of them is a bit strong, but I like these. So actually, this is my favorite part about the patch. The Mail of Renewal and Stone of Foul reworks. They made them support items, or tried to at least, and I like that. So that's the patch. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys still are not subscribed, please subscribe to the channel. If you like the video, please leave a like, and yeah, comment anything you think. What's your favorite thing about the patch? Least favorite thing? Let me know in the comments. Hope you guys have a wonderful night. Peace out.